Okay, welcome back. And welcome back to Poizon, who's back in the complexity lineup. And it looks like things going pretty well with them taking down Vitality in the first match of their group. So they 2-0 them, and they only get 2 rounds in this whole match on Overpass. So we're just gonna look at basically another frag movie, but this time it's Poizon destroying with the orb. So Blame F got a quad kill if you missed it at the opening pistol round, and Shox just goes on this long flank, and he gets a couple kills, but they went on time. But yeah, it was very good to see that Poizon back in. I know they've been mucking around with all this stand-in with Yugi and all the others. It's good to see them back to having well, not original, because JKS is now in the lineup, but something what their lineup should be, the stable lineup back together. And now it's just time to see how well they can do, because I think a bit of criticism has gone Complexity's Ray. Supposed to be the juggernaut and all that, but like overall I think they're a good team. Catching Masuda there, fading through the smoke as it fades, using the very fancy FAMAS skin, and he's eventually taken down. But yeah, I think now is the time to see the real complexity. They'll be up against G2 next, as they took down EG. And that's a match I'm looking forward to as well, because G2 also looking good. Had more time to incorporate Nico into the lineup. I think that's a very skilled lineup. Kenny, Nico, Hunter, Nexa, Amanek. These are all players that I like, I think are good. Just got the Deagle in the anti-eco round. So Vitality went for the classic force buy after the pistol round lost, which is pretty standard nowadays, because just how weak the CT buy can be, how strong, potentially if you get the bomb down, how strong that second round buy can be for the T's, even if they lose the pistol round. Good nade. Got a deagle frag as well. And teammates come in to mop up. Got the AWP now. Does this bin smoke. You see a lot of AWPers throw. I throw that, even in my casual FACEIT games. It's just so you could see over the top, potentially, but it's kind of a hard shot for the T's to hit, or even see you. You can cross safely to the other side, and watch any T's come out playground trying to go long. Just a good smoke to get throw. It looks like T's are going B. Good hold by Russian config. Flash over. One guy left. Apex. Dead. And Apex gets pretty tilted this game. Watching the blast. They have like the player cams, and Apex is always one to show his emotion. But even in this game especially, he was getting quite frustrated. Getting only 2 T rounds, only 2 rounds in total the whole map. So things not going Vitality's way. Zaiwu had a real off game. I think he only had like 1 or 2 frags or something for pretty much the entire map. I didn't see what he ended up on, but wasn't a lot. But yeah, I think now is definitely the time to see how good complexity can be with JKS, with Poizon. Because the other pieces, Rush, Blame F, Config, they all seem solid. There's some question marks about Blame F and his in-game leading, but there's no questions about his fragging. He's definitely a good fragger. Plays quite the lurk kind of role on T side, and maybe people questioning whether a lurker can really be a good in-game leader. But I think he probably can. Everyone seems to think that he's a he definitely puts in the time and effort. From all reports, puts lots of hours into CS, into demos, into just his own individual play. So I'm hoping that it works out for him, so that it can set kind of the standard for other in-game leaders and what they have to do to be successful. You know, you don't have to be the first in jumping through. Like, I'm not saying it's bad to be the first in, trying to be the info gatherer as the in-game leader. It makes sense to be the... If you're the leader, you're the one that's creating the space, going first, leading the team, and then you have your fraggers following you in, trading, closing out the round. But in this team, it's Rush who plays that Rush and Config as the entry duo. You see them going first into pretty much all the sites. And as entry fraggers go, Rush and Config, pretty good. Rush has played very good lately. It was quite an interesting play, I thought, there, where he jumps down. Rather than staying in heaven with the AWP, he jumps down, throws the molly after he's landed. And that pretty much gets him killed, because he doesn't have time to pull it out. The AWP, I mean. And, frag one of the players coming in short, so... Potentially a mistake there, because they don't end up smoking heaven. And it's definitely much safer to be there with the long-range rifle like the AWP compared to the pistols that are on the site. And he actually gets the double there. Turn off the X-ray and see how he plays this. So he's got a teammate with him in Blame F who drops this kind of weird smoke that he's going to play around. And they're going to push together. It's quite a play, really, because he's low HP. I don't know if he knew that he saw Masuda as well, who he collateraled, but it looks like JKS has got him anyway. Bomb down in B, it's a 1v5. JKS gets Apex as well. I was close. Peak Saiwu, dead. Apex with the knife out, dead. And he almost had the timing on when he got blind on the blind shot at the start. But yeah, this is a very powerful position to be in the party with the orb, you can see that he often throws that bin smoke that bounces off the side over the stairs. I'll point it out when he throws it. So it allows you to kind of have like a bit of a one-way where you can peek over it if you stand up in party on the railing. But you can also cross safely to that position he was just fragging from and catch him coming out of playground to go long. But he opts to just go long this round. Apex with the scout gets the tag, but he's going to go in for more. And he whiffs the RPK trades. So definitely a confident play. But he was low HP after the scout tag. So definitely interesting, but not going to criticize it. There's nothing, I mean, not nothing wrong about it, but it's a gamble he's going for. Ones he thinks he can pull it off. He's got the aim for it. Trust the flicks. Trust himself that he's going to hit him. And unfortunately that round he just doesn't, so. But again, staying quite aggressive. Normally you'd see in this kind of position when they can be wrapping long, which they're doing now. You would see your AWP full back to sight, to safety somewhere, maybe behind dice. Oh my god, that was quick. And who am I to question when you can do that with the AWP? Maybe you can just do anything. But normally you'd see them go back to truck or dice here, kind of where he spawned, and just kind of see if you can just get picks on long and short as they're coming up from bathroom. And but 9-1 now. So we one frag. Definitely getting tilted. Going for again this long play. Didn't work the first time. Well, he only got one the first time. Plucks RPK out of the air. This time he gets the second, does not miss it. And it's just a 3v5 like that. A pretty easy round for the CTs. And it looks like they're going to pick it up. So he's got the butterfly fade and the AWP prints. Some expensive skins. Feeling good in the server, hitting the flicks. Looks like they're coming his way. Ooh. Misses the first one jumping, but hits Apex, who's scouting again. And doesn't expect Shocks to be so close there. And who was that? Didn't even pick up the AWP. Wow. Got the best spawn. Let's see if he uses it. I think he's gonna go for a peek into fountain, either from party or just from the stairs. So this is that bin spoke, by the way. You line it up with the bin, lands on the stairs. You can cross safely like this. They can't see you when you do that, but you can also hop up onto the railing on the left and see and like kind of peek over it a little bit, which he kind of just did there as he fell back. Very powerful. Lots of AWPers use it. I use it when I play. Just in-face it casually. And Zaiwu never has a chance. RBK looking the wrong way. And that's just pure demolition of the vitality. Just, yeah. Can't believe it, really. Overpass definitely looking good for complexity. And I really want complexity to do well, because I definitely like the team. I think it makes sense. Good mix of players. And Apex. Remember this round, Apex. Finally hit some shots with the scout. I mean, he's been tagging Poizon, but finally just kills him with it. But in terms of Zaiwu, I think he's out-opted him 2 times already, Poizon. So, Rush that goes down on B, yep. So we're going to rotate to this heaven position. 3v5, last round of the half. Well, I've already told you they only get 2 rounds for the entire map, so let's see how they win this. So you got the 2 T's on 2 rifles on B, Blame F and JKS, and let's just see this from JKS point of view. But I don't know how Shocks didn't see him doing that, to be honest. Rotating back because they were, for a moment, they had all 3 on. Had all 3 on B, so they're thinking maybe it could be an A. JKS mows them down. Puts it in 2v1. Good peek from Masuda. And this is just pure timing. So you see Masuda kind of jiggled it there, and it was just as Blame F's head was below the railing there. So never saw it coming. Gets shot in the side of the head. And look at that. 18 and 7. Blame F 22 and 7. Zaiwu. 2 frags for the half. And he gets none on the CT side, so he ends up 2 and 17. That might be Zaiwu's one of Zaiwu's worst maps. So probably not going to happen like that every time that they play, but definitely a good welcome back for Poizon, and I'm definitely looking forward to the G2 complexity match coming up. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video if something interesting happens there. But till next time, I'll catch ya. See ya.